It doesn't. That doesn't sound like. Where's like any type of proof of that? That just sounds like something somebody pulled out the air. But like I said, we don't know. He probably is banging Jennifer Aniston, and Michelle probably know. We don't know.
Okay, interesting.
Can I say one thing, guys?
Go ahead.
I feel like, during, when Trump's going against Biden, I believe that if Michelle and Obama himself were together with these speeches, it would have been better. The fact that they were separately saying things by themselves made us believe, maybe something's wrong in the background. You notice when Trump said, you notice when Biden was doing what he was by himself. You notice when Michelle was doing what she was doing, making her comments, she didn't have her husband with her. Why are you guys not together? So it just gives us pause to say, hey, something's going on in the background, and we have no choice to say, oh, maybe you guys are having some issues. You might get divorced because you guys are not together saying these things, right?
Anybody else agree? Ray, CC, Aaliyah, don't be scared to talk now.
Ain't y'all tired of making us look bad? Ain't y'all tired as a unit and making us look bad?
Jack, your screen is black. Everybody's screen going black.
Y'all not tired as a unit and making us look bad?
I hope it's not true. I hope that they're not getting divorced, but overall, just not showing up, because at the end of the day, you're still former first lady, and he'll always be considered the president. And it's just a bad look either way.
I want y'all to make us look better. I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't want them to divorce. I want them to keep the family together. No matter what side of the political aisle that you on, I don't want you to out here breaking up your family. But she out here, I'm just saying, as a unit, y'all look bad. Ladies, as a unit, y'all look bad.
Okay,
What message does it send? Don't get with a strong black woman?
So I got a question, Anton, right?
Q, before you hit me with the question, does this send the message, don't get with a strong black woman?
No.
They already was trying to act like she made him. If it wasn't for her, he wouldn't even be here. You don't hear that shit with no other president. Now we got to deal with this. What message does this send? All of the other wives, shut the fuck up. All of them shut the fuck up. You seen Hillary Clinton's big head, Jill, all of them. They just chilling.
Well, I mean,
slow motion.
Well, I mean, maybe because we're in an era of doing things unconventionally. Like, we've never seen a president like Donald Trump. He's shaking the motherfucking table. He's stirring a lot of stuff up. So maybe, this could be the era of like not doing things in the way that it was always done, or the way that it was accepted to be done,
But did you see Melania though?
Oh,
she just sat there. She looked good.
Well, yeah,
right. Because Botox.
Listen, Melania,
be there.
Y'all sitting there, y'all listen. Melania don't even talk, but she speaks 7 fucking languages.
Her facial
y'all like to talk shit about her. She speaks 7 languages.
She's a porn star.
She's probably the smartest first lady of all fucking time.
The smartest?
But because she learns how to be quiet and let her husband lead, they look better as a unified front. Nobody has to know what she thinks except for her husband. We don't even want y'all writing books.
Okay.
Damn. It's like that?
Why y'all writing a book? What you got to write? What you got to talk about?
You can write a book. I mean, chirping.
I mean, they're...
You right. She don't even know.
No, I mean, no. It's just, why even get into that? Because that's a lot to unpack. You're saying women shouldn't write books, and it's like, why not?
Wait, like, does Savannah have a book? Does Savannah have a book? Does Savannah have a book?
She has a podcast.
She has a whole podcast.
I don't think she should even have that podcast. Honestly,
you don't even want her talking. Q. The more she talk, the worse off they are as a unit. You don't even want to talk.
It's not, y'all. It's just that some things shouldn't be said. Like,
and also,
you got a husband. Some things shouldn't be said. Sometimes I see the little clips of Savannah. I'm like, oh God.
Yeah, and also when
Not
it
on
comes to women writing, not every woman wants to write a tell-all about her life. There's fiction, there's children's books, there's political books. Like, to say women shouldn't be writing.
And what type of books is the best sellers? The ones where y'all spill the tea.
I mean, maybe so, but I'm just saying that doesn't mean that they shouldn't write. If
Y'all
they
remember Superhead?
if they want to write about their life, that's their prerogative.
Styles, why do you run into the camera when you talk?
Right. What are you doing it?
Because basketball.
It was just me.
I'm an athlete. My bad. I can't.
I got you, big dog. I got you, big dog. I feel you.
I'm like, is he coming at the screen?
Right. He animated. Reanimated.
You said Superhead. All right.
Right.
that
That hyped him up.
But no, all I'm saying is, listen, I'm joking about the book stuff and all of that. That's just jokes. I ain't joking about that. But the fact of the matter is, I mean, realistically, if we being honest, I just think it's a bad look. I honestly think it's a bad look.
That she didn't show up.
That she doesn't follow his lead. That it seems like everything that they've done over their time and being public figures, that there has to be some accolades that go to her, or like they just can't win as a unit. It has to be, oh, she did this before he was in the picture, or she got to have her own little thing and all of this stuff. And it's like, why she can't just rock out? You know what I'm saying? Their legacy is gonna be better together than it is separately, but it's always got to be something. It's just got to be a separation. You don't really hear from other people, as far as the presidents and stuff like that. You don't really hear about them really moving separately. You just don't. You don't hear about that. You don't hear about, oh, she ain't gonna do this, or she ain't gonna. You don't hear about that shit. They just expect it to be a certain thing. And it's always got to be a spectacle. Always got to be a spectacle with them. And I hope they don't disappoint y'all as y'all Messiah.
And I got a question. If you had a wife that didn't follow your lead, right?
She wouldn't be my wife.
So if Obama has a wife, let's say hypothetically, this wife is not listening to him, not being the wife that she should be.
Mm-hmm.
And he doesn't really care. He's not doing nothing about it, right? He's going to stick by his wife no matter what she does.
Like Will Smith. I got you.
Like Will Smith. Like you got a Will Smith Obama now, right?
He gonna let her drag him down. I feel you.
Whatever. Talk on whatever podcast.
She gonna ruin his legacy. Just stick by her. I got you. Go ahead.
Yeah. So do you think that shows a
weakness
on him? Yeah, weakness on his part. Because he's not checking her. Well, if this is the situation here, one, he's not checking her. Two, he's not doing anything about it.
I don't think that it shows weakness on his part. I think it shows that men love harder and we're willing to sacrifice more than our counterparts that pretend like they love more. I think he's earned, as a person that was the president, regardless of whether or not we agree with how well of a job that he's done, he's earned her loyalty to at least shut the fuck up and play her part when she's on camera.
Mm-hmm.
He's earned that much. I don't think it's unreasonable to ask you to fucking shut up and smile for the cameras in front of somebody on a funeral and to be there for 45 minutes for inauguration. Is that an unreasonable ask?
It's not, but it's... No. Oh, may I speak?
Go ahead and troll. I know you troll. See, I figured you out over the last few times I streamed with you. I'm listening to you. Go ahead.
She said she's done with the trolling. She said
the one thing that I've learned about Jazz is that you have to adapt to her.
She's not trolling today.
No, Anton, last week I was on one with y'all, but I'm genuinely speaking. I have no reason to troll in this moment. But if I may, that kind of threw me off. But as far as Michelle Obama not showing up and Barack, you're saying that it's okay. It's not a bad look on him, but like, don't you agree that there is, if this is the case, because we don't know, if he blatantly disrespected him, you don't think that there is something falling short in his leadership? Because why, if this is the case and you should be following your man. What is Barack Obama doing where he's falling short, where she's just saying fuck it?
No. I agree that that is going to look bad on him. It is going to reflect bad on him because, you know, responsibility always goes up. It doesn't go down. So no matter what, we got to be accountable for what happens. But after the fallout, let's say hypothetically that there is a fallout, he wins, she loses in the long term. In the long run, he wins, she loses. Nobody
Okay.
is going to say, Barack, how did you lose on Michelle? They're going to say, girl, how the fuck you lose a Barack?
Okay. Do you
In,
think
in the end, even though he has to be responsible for what happens, he wins long term. He loses.
okay.
Yeah.
Do you think in a marriage that it's all about supporting and doing what the husband wants and not supporting what decision the woman or the wife may want in that marriage too? So like
Like
say for
what? Give me
instance,
a decision that y'all think we should support.
no, like for instance, because we don't know the situation. It could be she blatantly disrespected him and didn't want to show up and support, or it could be she was uncomfortable. She didn't want to show up to support Trump and wanted to sit it out. And he
That
said,
means she's
okay.
spoiled.
And maybe he said, okay, I support my wife's decision in this. I'm going to show up. Is that bad for
Yes.
husbands to do? To
Yes.
support their wives?
In that way, yes. Because
Why?
you can't enable bad behavior.
Well, how is that enabling bad behavior if she's uncomfortable going somewhere?
Well, put
And
your
or
big girl
if it,
panties on. It'll be done in 45 minutes. We'll be out of there.
okay, so she should just do it because the husband is doing it, even if it makes her uncomfortable.
It make me uncomfortable
Yeah.
having to go out in the cold and fucking shovel the snow, but I did it because you got to get out the driveway, don't you?
But her going to the inauguration is not. Is that mandatory? Like, is there
We
something?
get uncomfortable every day doing shit that we don't want to do because we don't want to do it. But that is the sign, that is the measure of a man. The true measure of leadership is doing the things that you don't want to do when you don't want to do it.
Okay, and so he showed up by himself, maybe because he didn't want to, but he had to because Michelle sat it out. So that's why I'm
Mhm.
like, maybe they supported each other in that decision. You know what I mean? He probably didn't want to go alone,
No,
but
we
he
don't
didn't want.
support y'all in y'all decision. We relinquish anger and we choose peace.
Okay,
We just choose peace. It ain't that we actually think that we support y'all in y'all bad decisions. We just choose peace over continuing to argue with you every day.
right.
Because he gotta go, because I gotta lay next to you.
We gotta protect y'all.
Okay.
See, you can see how a
So
guy truly
protecting.
operates in 100% of his frame when he don't have to go home to y'all. I'm telling you the honest to God truth. A lot of these guys, and this ain't my situation, but this is what I've seen in a lot of these coaching calls, a lot of these relationships, is that guys often at times, and this is the thing that women don't understand, they think that just because a guy says, okay, you know what, cool, we gonna rock like that, that they won. They really losing because they're losing him and he's disconnecting more and more and more every single day. The reality is that every time a guy relinquishes and says, you know what, I'm going to go ahead and roll with what you say, and they know it's the wrong decision, you lose a little bit more of them every single day.
And are you saying that it was the wrong decision for her to say because it made Obama look bad?
Yes, and it
Yes.
made her look bad in turn also.
Look bad to who?
Look bad to the general public because their entire existence, their net worth has come based off of the fact that they are public figures. The fact that they've sold so many books, the fact that they got their Netflix deals, all of this stuff is based off of their image and their ability to be public figures. All of it is based off of that. So if your entire existence is based off of that, why would you ruin that? Why would you tarnish that?
Hmm. That's a strong viewpoint.
What part of
So you
it's
don't
not
think
true
it's
though?
wrong? Like I don't understand.
Well,
They didn't get rich off of being a
I can't say
president.
what's true or not because we really don't know the reasoning behind why she didn't show up. We're all just speculating, like we were saying
But
earlier.
when you're a public figure, you know that speculation comes.
Right, of course.
That's just a part of the game. Optics is a part of the
But
game.
speculators still don't know the truth. You know what I mean? Like if she if I mean if she needs condemnation for not showing up, then hey, give it to her. But I don't think it's wrong if there was a reason behind it that they both came to the decision and said it's okay, you don't have to come, because if they're not legally binded to show up to this, you know what I mean, if they don't have to be there,
And I'm waiting on you at any point to say, you know what, she should have did this.
I think
The
I
only
think
thing I ever hear from people when they trying to justify bad behavior is 1,000 different perspectives or particular options as to why it could be.
well, Anton, I
Because
don't
you
believe,
give no benefit of the doubt when a guy
but
is under duress, whether it's Jay-Z or fucking Bow Wow. You be like, nah, believe all
well,
women, fuck
Anton,
that nigga, and he a demon.
well, respectfully, I can't say that I think that she was wrong because I don't share that viewpoint. I don't know why she did what she did.
You don't
I
know
just
whether
know
or
that
not these women be lying against these guys that they accuse, but you automatically believe them.
I'm sorry, I didn't hear you say it again.
Don't worry about it. You got it.
I just caught the tail end. You said automatically believe who?
You automatically believe it when women say that men are doing shit that they ain't supposed to do.
No, I don't.
Seriously, Jazz?
See, no, I don't. I don't sit here and say that every time a woman opens her mouth and accuses a man of something that she's telling the truth. I'm not of that belief. I know that it's been misinterpreted that way, and that's fine. But that's not my belief. I don't believe that at all. But in this case, I can't say that she was wrong because I don't know why she did
That,
what she did.
hey, Jazz, I think that men been the same since the beginning of time. I
Oh, y'all
think that's
haven't
what happened.
evolved?
Men been the same since the beginning of time. What happens is social media and this new, generation technology has gave women more power to just give up on guys. Oh, he did this. He reminded me of my ex. I'm out. Oh, he did this. He reminded me of my other ex. I'm out. And back in the day, women didn't have social media, TikTok, Instagram, Snapchat to look at to say, oh, I can do better. They just stuck with the guy that worked real hard to get that woman. And all the men are asking this today in 2025 is stop giving up so fast, because men got to take care of you and the kids. That's it. Man, every man know in his mind, we know we gonna fail.
No. That's listen, big dog, you wrong. Listen, give up quickly. Be done. Give it the fuck up.
Y'all
Because ain't
look at
nobody,
this as like her giving up
because
on
don't
her.
nobody
There's
need to
good,
be
no,
enduring for this
Anton,
shit.
but there's good women out there, Anton. There's good
No.
women out there. You can't say give up to everybody.
We want to listen. My new philosophy, I've taken a different approach in this year.
Oh God.
Get a fuck up. Just go ahead and rock out.
What?
I feel you coming from. I know what you mean.
Anton is married. Don't give
No,
up.
maybe
I know what you mean.
No.
I know what
I'm
Anton
married because we both want to be here. It's a difference.
Okay.
Yeah.
My one rule, and I've said this a million times, is I am never going to try to convince you to be somewhere where you don't want to be. I'm never going to hold nobody against their will.
So then your advice should be find somebody that wants the same thing you want.
Hey.
Not give up.
No, that's not my advice. My advice is give up.
Hey,
Wait.
Anton, I'm no simp, but the men gotta. Hey, Anton, I'm no simp, but the men still gotta try to get a good woman that's quiet, submissive. There's good women out there that don't do all that extra shit. You can't say give up because there's good women and good guys.
Listen. The minute that you guys stop caring, you have to stop chasing these women.
I agree with that.
Stop trying to convince these women to do the right thing. Stop trying to. Y'all got to start letting them suffer. You got to let her go through something.
It's snowing.
You got to let her be. If she say, it's just like the kid that used to say, I'm a run away. All right, go ahead. It be snowing outside. It be cold. The wind is blowing extra hard. All right, cool. Let me see. Just go ahead and get you a cover. Turn on the fireplace. Look at her walk down the street out the window. They gonna run back.
Well, I guess
They gonna run back, but you also got to set a parameter. All right, so listen, I'll let you go outside for a second. Next time you walk out, I'm gonna lock the door. You got to stop trying to convince. Y'all keep arguing. Man, I'm not arguing with you. You be arguing with them, trying to convince them that you're the best person for them. See, girl, if you go out there, there's some guys out there, they don't give a fuck about you. You trying to convince them. Man, let that bitch crash out.
Anton, so what do you think should
Let her
happen?
crash. Let her suffer. Let her
How do you-
suffer. If she want to be out there, she gonna find a way to get out there anyway. Expedite the process.
Can I?
Sometimes they can fail in a controlled environment and get their fucking life together. Other times you gotta let them be. You ain't gonna convince no woman not to be for the streets that want to be out there.
That's a fact.
What type of punishment you think Michelle Obama should get? You think Barack should divorce her?
I think he should let her do what she want to do.
Oh, what?
Yeah.
Well,
Then he shouldn't give up on the marriage. Is that what you're saying?
I think he should let her do what she want to do, and whatever come with that, let her have it.
No, that's embarrassing.
Oh, you want me to chase you? Wait. You want me to? Oh, please, Michelle.
No, we didn't say
Feet, bring your big fucking feet and your braided hair back into my arms because I am the most loved guy on the face of the planet, and any woman in the world would be salivating at the idea of putting their head in my lap. Please come back to me with your braids. What, you want him to do that?
Why are you talking about that man's wife like that? That ain't even cool.
What do you mean talking about her like that?
What you-
Talking about her like what? I didn't call her out of her name or nothing like that. I just said she got braids and big
But
feet.
but what about when she talked about black men? What about when she was talking about black men? Why is it always
that
one side?
wasn't cool. That wasn't cool.
All right.
That's
Did
one
she
thing.
talk about
I
it?
saw her doing
I'm
that.
saying when she said that, she didn't see.
What did she say?
No. Hold on. Let's just all be honest here. He's the
No,
prize.
I was like that.
No. We're not gonna diss Michelle. I'm not the type of person to call her out of her name or nothing like that. He's the prize here. He's clearly the prize. Like that is no debating on that one. I'm not taking no opinions on that one. He is top of the totem pole, top dog.
Yeah, sure.
He's the prize. If she don't sit her big head down and shut the fuck up and get in line, what we talking about?
Damn.
I'm just saying, let's be real.